There are moments when your pet looks at you to apply. Silently and, for a brief second, something ancient awakens within you. It's as if their eyes hold the memory of another world, one where love was not spoken, but felt as the language of the soul. You may think you chose your pet, but what if it was they who found you? What if that quiet presence sleeping by your side was placed there by forces beyond your understanding, an emissary of the unseen, carrying a message from the higher realms? When you begin to notice the patterns of the numbers that repeat around you, 111, 333, 777, appearing in moments when your pet seeks your attention, when they comfort you in sadness or greet you with unexplainable joy. These are not coincidences. They are alignments, reminders that life itself is a dialogue between the visible and the invisible. Your pet, like those numbers, is a coda living frequency resonating with the rhythm of your own soul's evolution. Wise souls have whispered that animals carry the light of purity untainted by human illusion. They absorb our pain, mirror our emotions, and guide us gently toward balance. And when you begin to see through this lens, you realize they are not merely companions, but guardians of energist to help you remember who you truly are. So tonight, as we unveil the hidden link between your pets and the mysterious language of angel numbers, prepare yourself for a truth both tender and extraordinary, that love, in its highest form, speaks through fur, feather, and number alike, and that the universe has been trying to reach you all along. Pets are far more than physical companions. They are vessels of divine energy, quietly carrying messages from realms beyond ordinary sight. Their presence often transcends logic, touching something in us that words cannot define. When a dog gazes into your eyes, or a cat rests silently beside you, there is an unmistakable sense of recognition, feeling that they see deeper than your surface self. It is as though their souls vibrate at a frequency tuned to the spiritual dimension, bridging the gap between the seen and the unseen. Many ancient cultures understood this truth instinctively. They regarded animals as sacred messengers, embodiments of divine wisdom sent to guide and protect humanity. These beliefs were not born out of superstition, but from deep observation of the mysterious harmony animals carry within them. They live in a state of pure awareness, unclouded by ego or ambition, attuned to energies that most humans have forgotten how to feel. Your pet's sensitivity to your emotions is not merely biological. Empathy is a reflection of their spiritual nature. They absorb your pain, your joy, and even your silent longing, and in doing so, they help restore balance to your energy field. Their love has no condition or expectation because it emanates from a higher plane of consciousness where love simply is. When they curl beside you during times of distress, they are not just comforting you, they are performing an ancient form of energetic alignment. In their stillness, they transmit peace. In their playfulness, they awaken lightness within you that heals the weight of the human condition. These beings are aware of more than we perceive. They sense when energy in a room shifts, when a loved one's spirit passes, when storms approach, or when your heart begins to close. It is through this silent attunement that they serve as intermediaries between worlds. Their instincts, their gaze, their sudden awareness of what seems invisible all are signs that they perceive the subtle fabric of existence that humans have learned to ignore. Their lives are brief, yet profoundly purposeful, woven into your own journey to awaken the heart. When one understands this connection, the relationship between pet and human transforms. It is no longer about ownership or companionship. Alanet becomes a sacred exchange of energy and spirit. Through their quiet devotion, pets remind us that love is the universal bridge, linking the physical world to realms beyond form. Their presence, humble yet radiant, stands as living proof that the divine often hides itself in simplicity. Waiting patiently for us to remember, there are moments when the appearance of certain numbers feels too precise to be random. You glance at the clock and see 1111, just as your pet brushes against you. Or you notice 333 on a license plate, right after your cat curls up beside you in quiet contentment. These patterns are not accidents. They are signals, messages from the higher planes, aligning with moments of emotional resonance. Angel numbers appear as coded frequencies that bridge the spiritual and physical realms, and when they emerge in connection with your pets, it is a profound sign that the universe is speaking through them. Animals live closer to the rhythm of creation, unburdened by thought and judgment, and because of this purity, they act as natural conduits for divine communication. When they cross your path alongside these repeating numbers, it is often a reminder that your soul and theirs are in alignment with a higher order of purpose. Each number carries a specific vibration that interacts with the energy field around you. When that vibration synchronizes with the presence of your pet, it amplifies the message being delivered. For example, the number 111 often represents new beginnings and higher awareness. And if it appears as your dog greets you with unrestrained joy, it could mean that your bond with them is opening a new chapter of spiritual growth. Similarly, 444 may symbolize protection, and if you encounter it while your pet behaves in a way that draws your attention, it can be a sign that divine guardianship is surrounding both of you. The universe uses such alignments to remind you that you are never alone in your journey. Love exists on all planes, and it communicates in ways that bypass logic but speak directly to the heart. When you notice these synchronicities, it is not about superstition or coincidence, it is about awareness. You are being invited to see the invisible threads weaving through your life. Pets are extremely receptive to energy shifts and act as emotional mirrors. When their presence coincides with angel numbers, they are helping draw your attention toward the subtle dimensions that guide your destiny. Their behavior in those moments, whether calm, excited, or unusually attentive often, reflects the message the numbers carry. By observing these moments with an open heart, you begin to understand that your pets are not simply responding to your emotions but to the divine orchestration surrounding you. They are sensitive instruments through which the higher realms remind you of balance, love, and spiritual evolution. The repetition of numbers is the universe whispering through time, and your pet's presence beside you during those moments is its way of showing that heaven sometimes speaks through pause, breath, and gentle eyes. Every pet carries its own unique vibration, a living frequency that interacts with the energy of its human companion in subtle but powerful ways. This frequency is not random. It is chosen long before physical meeting, resonating with the lessons, emotions, and spiritual growth that both souls have agreed to explore together. The temperament, behavior, and even the timing of a pet's arrival in your life are often reflections of your own inner landscape. A calm and gentle animal may mirror the peace you have cultivated, while an anxious or restless one might reveal the turbulence that still seeks healing within you. Their energy harmonizes or contrasts with yours to bring awareness to what lies hidden beneath the surface of your personality. This energetic connection is why many people describe feeling an instant bond with certain animals, as though they have known them before. On a spiritual level, this recognition is real. The vibration of your pet resonates with the memory of shared experiences across lifetimes, forming a soul contract to walk together for a time in this incarnation. Through this partnership, both evolve your pet through the closeness of human emotion, and you through the purity of unconditional love they embody. The frequency they carry helps to recalibrate your own, often easing emotional pain or lifting stagnant energy that keeps you bound to the past. When you observe your pet's behavior closely, you begin to notice that they respond not only to your actions, but to your emotional and energetic states. A sudden shift in your mood may cause them to react, comfort, or distance themselves. This is not coincidence. It is vibrational resonance at work. Their presence acts as a living mirror, showing you what frequencies you are radiating into the world. They absorb what you emit, and through their reactions, they teach you to become conscious of your own emotional energy. In moments of silence, when they simply sit near you, they are synchronizing their heartbeat and vibration with yours, stabilizing your energy field in ways you may not realize. Over time, this exchange becomes a form of energetic dialogue. Without a single word spoken, they guide you to greater awareness of your spiritual state. Their presence helps refine your emotional frequency to align more closely with compassion, balance, and authenticity. The connection is not one-sided. Your growth also uplifts their vibration, supporting their soul's evolution. In this dance of energy and emotion, you and your pet are not separate beings, but to frequencies blending into harmony, each awakening the divine within the other through love that transcends form and language. Every pet radiates a distinct energy, a living vibration that naturally interacts with the emotional and spiritual frequency of its human. This vibration is not accidental. It reflects a deeper harmony between two souls who have chosen to walk part of their journey together. From the moment an animal enters your life, it begins to mirror the invisible aspects of your being. Their calmness, restlessness, or joy often reveals what is stirring within you. A peaceful pet may reflect your growing balance, while a nervous or withdrawn one may bring awareness to your own hidden anxiety or suppressed emotion. This mirroring is not judgment. It is communication from the soul level, where all life speaks through energy rather than words. Such resonance is why we feel instant recognition with certain animals. It is not merely affection, but remembrance. The spirit of your pet may have known yours before, sharing an energetic bond across different lifetimes or planes of existence. Their arrival in this lifetime is not by chance. It is a continuation of a sacred contract designed to awaken something within you. Through companionship, empathy, and unconditional love, they help you attune to your true self. In their simplicity, they dissolve the noise of the human mind and reintroduce you to the purity of presence. Their vibration acts like a tuning fork for your soul, helping you realign with peace when life's energy becomes fragmented. Pets also possess the ability to sense the subtle changes in your aura and emotions. They know when your heart is heavy or when your thoughts are restless. Their reactions, drawing closer, gazing quietly, or keeping distance, are direct reflections of the energetic current surrounding you. They absorb what you emit, often taking on emotional burdens to ease your field. And in their quiet service, they teach you how energy truly moves between beings. This is why many people find healing in the presence of their pets without understanding why. The reason lies not in behavior, but in vibration. In this invisible exchange, both souls evolve. As you learn from their purity and presence, your energy becomes gentler, clearer, and more aligned with love. In turn, your awareness uplifts their vibration, allowing them to experience higher states of consciousness through connection with you. This dance of energy is ancient and sacred, reminding you that love itself is a frequency shared between all living things, a bridge where spirit meets matter. And two souls remember their oneness. The bond between humans and animals is far deeper than companionship. It is an ancient spiritual contract written long before birth. Each pet that enters your life does so with a purpose that extends beyond affection or protection. They come as teachers, healers, and mirrors, carrying energies that help you remember parts of your soul you have forgotten. This connection reveals the hidden truth about reincarnation and the continuity of consciousness, that the same soul can travel through many forms, learning and evolving through each. Sometimes the pet you feel instantly drawn to may carry the essence of a soul you once loved in another life. Their presence feels familiar, their eyes strangely knowing, as if they remember the unspoken promises you once made to one another. Through this bond, a profound exchange takes place. Your pet absorbs your emotions, your grief, your joy, and your lessons, and in return, you receive a reflection of your inner world. When they act playfully, it may be a reminder to embrace joy. When they withdraw or become restless, it might be a signal that something within you is unsettled. In this way, they do not only live beside you, they live through you, guiding your awareness toward the emotional and spiritual patterns that shape your journey. Their short lifespan often mirrors the fleeting nature of the lessons they are meant to deliver. When they depart, they take with them a part of your pain, leaving behind a deeper understanding of love's eternal nature. This sacred exchange continues beyond physical life. The souls of animals, pure and untainted by ego, move easily through the spiritual realms, often watching over those they once cared for. Their energy lingers in subtle ways, a familiar sound, a presence you can feel but not see, a dream that feels more like a reunion than imagination. These moments are not coincidences, but confirmations that the bond remains unbroken. Such experiences awaken the heart to the truth that love cannot die. It merely changes form. When viewed through this spiritual lens, every interaction with your pet becomes a part of your own healing and evolution. Their loyalty, their empathy, and their silent companionship awaken qualities within you that lead to soul expansion, compassion, patience, and unconditional love. The connection you share is not a mere emotional attachment, but a sacred mirror, reflecting the divine dance of reincarnation and spiritual awakening. Through them, you come to see that every bond of love, whether human or animal, is a thread in the eternal tapestry of the soul's journey. The universe speaks in a language older than words, a language woven from symbols, synchronicities, and subtle energies that reach beyond the intellect. Every number, every encounter, every quiet moment with your pet is part of that dialogue. The repetition of angel numbers, the behavior of animals, and the timing of certain experiences are all threads in the same cosmic design, guiding you toward awareness of your divine essence. These patterns are not coincidences, but echoes of a higher intelligence communicating through the ordinary rhythms of life. When you begin to recognize them, you step into harmony with the greater consciousness that moves through all creation. Your pets play an essential role in this silent conversation. Their presence attunes you to the natural world and helps you perceive what your rational mind overlooks. They respond to energy rather than language, to feeling rather than thought, which is precisely how the universe communicates. When you feel an inexplicable comfort in their gaze or a sudden peace when they rest beside you, it is the same divine current that sends numbers, dreams, and synchronicities into your path. The energy behind these signs carries love, reassurance, and guidance from realms beyond sight. The more you notice them, the more fluent you become in the sacred language of spirit. Angel numbers themselves are vibrations encoded with meaning. Seeing them repeatedly is a sign that your awareness is awakening to the subtle layers of existence. They may appear when your energy aligns with truth, when you are being called to heal, or when the universe seeks to confirm that you are exactly where you are meant to be. When these numbers appear in moments connected to your pet during their comforting presence, their illness, or even after their passing, they serve as direct reassurance that divine order governs all things. The universe uses the simplest elements to remind you of the most profound truth. You are never separate from the source. Every synchronicity, every repeated pattern is an invitation to remember that your life is guided by unseen forces of love. Your pet, in their innocence and wordless wisdom, embodies that love in physical form. They are the universe's way of giving the ineffable a heartbeat, a warm touch, a loyal presence. When you learn to read the language of symbols and energy, you realize that creation itself has been whispering to you all along, through numbers, through nature, and through the eyes of the beings who love you without condition.